Reaching LDLC Goals Using Nudges, a review of literatures. This important article is authored by the following scientists. To review literatures and analyze how nudges can help a physician attain patients' LDLC goals. Reduction in coronary events rates in high-risk patients is workable by modifying cardiovascular risk factors. Coronary heart disease is the leading cause of death in the United States and most European countries, CHD. The primary risk factor for coronary artery disease is hypercholesterolemia. High-density lipoprotein, HDLC, and low-density lipoprotein, LDLC, are both significant risk factors for coronary heart disease, CHD. Hydroxymethylglutaryl-CoA, HMG-CoA, inhibitors are the most effective treatment for lowering LDLC levels and, as a result, lowering cardiovascular death and morbidity. A nudge occurs when a choice architecture is designed to predictably control behavior without limiting an individual's choice. The direction and force of a nudge should be consistent with professional standards in order for it to be effective. The article described how the actions of patients and physicians contributed to the rising prevalence of cardiovascular diseases. Nudges, whether digital or manual, using post-its, can be effective in persuading physicians to be proactive and in increasing patients' adherence to therapy. In order to achieve these objectives, trust between the patient and the physician is essential. Nudges can be an effective management tool for guiding correct behavior among healthcare providers. The strategy is to persuade doctors that they are useful rather than annoying or controlling nudges. Cardiovascular diseases cause nearly 20 million deaths each year, making them the leading cause of death worldwide. Medications like statins, which lower bad cholesterol, LDLC, can reduce the risk of heart attacks and strokes. Despite this, more than half of patients do not reach their cholesterol targets even when taking these drugs. Although guidelines exist and medications are affordable, many people still suffer from heart-related conditions due to gaps in treatment. A major issue lies in the poor implementation of these guidelines, especially for high-risk individuals. Many patients who need treatment are undertreated, while some low-risk individuals receive unnecessary medications. Doctors may overuse or underuse treatments due to habits, fear of lawsuits, patient expectations, or time pressure. Efforts like the Choosing Wisely campaign aim to reduce the use of low-value care. One solution being explored is nudging, a way to influence decisions without restricting choice. For example, changing drug prescription defaults in computer systems or providing doctors with feedback on how they compare to their peers has been shown to improve care. In one case, referrals for heart rehabilitation rose dramatically when the option was changed from opt-in to opt-out. However, changing physician behavior is complex. Physicians often tailor treatment to individual patients, and some resist change. Successful nudging requires clear goals, involvement of healthcare providers in designing interventions, and thoughtful presentation. When done right, nudges can improve both doctor and patient behavior. Using techniques from behavioral economics, nudging may help close the gap between guidelines and real-world medical practice, especially for heart disease prevention. Nudge strategies can be a valuable management tool targeting healthcare provider behaviors in implementing evidence-based guidelines on hyperlipidemia. Nudges can influence on a positive way the habitual or automatic behaviors by attempting to influence physicians' judgment. Thus, it could be an effective tool for improving hyperlipidemia guideline implementation. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel BP International to watch more videos in the fields of science, technology and medicine.